Good morning, everybody. This is Deanna, of course, continuing the series with part 2 of my food bank challenge, eating only food bank groceries for a week for my family of 3. So if you've been watching along, you know that I threatened the last time you saw me to wear the same clothes on day 3. You can see that I've, put on something else. Or did I? I'm going to take a shower later, change clothes, put on all fresh things. But I have some things I want to get done in the kitchen first. So I mixed up some pumpkin muffins and just, basic ingredients. I got them on a website called Sally's Addiction Pumpkin Muffins. So, you can look up any pumpkin muffin recipe that you like, that you have the ingredients for, and you can make it. I took a picture of all of my ingredients, and I have made my pumpkin muffins. So, a good pumpkin muffin is a straight pumpkin muffin, right? Yum. Nothing wrong with that. A better pumpkin muffin is a pumpkin muffin warm out of the oven with some butter on it. And we still have a little bit of butter left from our 1/2 cup cube of butter. That's been the hardest, is not having the butter, not having the extra coffee, and not putting the whipped cream on top of my coffee. But you know what? I am still, we are doing great. I am not complaining, people. I have more, there's so many people out there who struggle to a greater extent. And I just want to be mindful of them and respectful of their situation. And just, mostly what I'm wanting to do here is just encourage you to really look at your food bank groceries and see how long you can feed your family without having to go to the grocery store. Use what's in your cupboards, use what you got at the food bank, and just, make it work. So I took my pumpkin muffin batter and I divided it in half. And I am now going to take my muffins from good to better to best. On my pantry baking shelves, I have some chips. These are left over from last Christmas. These are just mini chocolate chips. And to one of them, I'm just going to put a handful of the mini chocolate chips in the pumpkin. There we go. And in the other pumpkin, I'm going to add some a handful of white chips. Right there, just a handful. Not very many, just a few. And we have taken a basic pumpkin muffin recipe. We're going to add butter. We're going to take it from good to better by adding butter. Let me I think I've still got a light on. Hold on. There we go. That causes kind of a glare in the kitchen, so let me do it right there. Okay. So, and then we're going to add those chips in. I have my muffin tin right here. So I will bring you down for that. And let's get these pumpkin muffins in the oven. Grandma's drinking her coffee. I've had my coffee. Addie is out running errands this morning. And I am making pumpkin muffins. I've got a few other little things I want to do today, mostly because I don't want to cook for the rest of the week. So I'll talk to you about that in a moment. Let's come down. We are going to make jumbo muffins. We can have these for snack or breakfast. And I think that I have an abundance of pumpkin batter. I kind of played with the recipe a little bit. I added some extra pumpkin because I didn't want to try to deal with a 1/4 cup extra. So we'll see how these turn out. You guys down there? Yeah, okay. So I know that a usual muffin recipe makes me 6 jumbo muffins. And it looks like we're getting 6 out of here. We can put just a little bit more right there. Whoops. And then I believe I will combine the chocolate and the vanilla together and make the next few kind of combined. So let's see, this one is chocolate. Where's that? That one's over here. Okay. Just needs a tiny bit more. Okay, I'm going to put these in the oven, I believe at 350 for 30 minutes. And we're going to get these muffins in the oven, and then I will come back and talk to you about what I need to do today. And then, honestly, I think I'm done cooking until Monday lunch. On Monday lunch, my food bank challenge comes to an end. I have really enjoyed it, you guys. Just thinking about, with a little tiny bit of discipline, I can not even spend my $35 this week in groceries. So I'm pretty pleased with that. All right, I'll be back. Okay, 6 ovens are in the muffin. I have this much batter. I just combined the chocolate and the vanilla together. And it looks like I can probably get 3 more muffins. So we'll have 9 muffins for the rest of the challenge this week. And we'll eat them for snack and for breakfast. So this is what I want to do. In my refrigerator, I have spaghetti. I have fried rice. And I was going to make some chicken and rice soup. But I'm also going to do something else. So I think I will go ahead and do those 2 things. And then I know that I have every single meal covered for the rest of the week. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Let's see. Okay. So I have 8. Well, let me pull everything out. Let's go ahead and get this done. All right, the muffins are in the oven, and I'm pretty excited about that. I think I'll get 9 muffins altogether, but I'll have to bake twice because my muffin tin only holds 6 jumbo, muffins. Now, we have spaghetti and we have fried rice. Today, I'm going to make 8 bean and cheese burritos, and I'm going to make chicken and rice soup. And we are going to, that is enough food and more to get us through the last days of this week's pantry challenge. So, for my pantry challenge, I will be using vegetable oil. Well, I won't be doing it today because I'm not going to fry these today, I don't think. I have 8. Wow, that's sticky. I have 8 of these. I have this much cheese. And I have some dry beans. Now, this is a little more than a cup of dry beans, and 1 cup of dry beans will process a quart of beans. So, I am pressed for time today. Oh, please, let's just tell the truth, Deanna. I am a lazy ass today, and I don't want to deal with soaking beans or waiting for tomorrow. So, with your permission, actually, I don't need your permission. I love you guys, but it's my kitchen. I can do what I want. I'm going to pull these out of the available food for the rest of the week. I'm just going to toss them over there. And I'm going to use these beans because these are already cooked. And I'm just going to make my own refried beans with salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder if I have it, which I don't think I do. I think I used the last of my onion powder. And, make some bean and cheese burritos. Now I'm going to grate the rest of this chunk I'm going to grate. I'll leave a little bit of cheese out in case I want to make tuna sandwiches. I want a little bit of cheese in that. And aside from that, I don't need cheese on anything else for the rest of this week. So let's make some bean burritos. And then I will get those wrapped and in the freezer. I'll probably put 2 or 3 in the refrigerator, put the rest in the freezer. And then when I want to make them, I'll pull them out, thaw them, and fry them in oil at that time. A good bean burrito is, you know, refried beans, a flour tortilla, and some oil and some seasonings. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. A better one is some cheese and some sour cream if you have it, right? You can add cowboy candy. You can add onions and peppers. I am out of onions and peppers now for the rest of the challenge, so I will not be doing that. But let's go ahead and get this done. This is easy to do. I will bring you back and show you the finished product. I don't really want to, you know, keep you forever here. That last video was like an hour plus. All right. I got too hot. Back to my old grimy clothes. Let's get this soup going. So my refried beans are done. They're on the counter, but I want to get the soup in the crock pot and call it good. You can see all of the ingredients that I laid out. So here's my chicken stock from the roasted chicken that I made early in the week. And I'm going to go ahead and use 2 quarts. And it looks like I have a minute 34 on those muffins before I have to check them. Here's the second quart. Let me go ahead and bring you down right there. So the next thing I'm going to add is I'm going to add the last of the chicken from my roasted chicken. So we ate the roasted chicken the first night. I made 4 quarts of chicken stock with its bones. I made 7 cups of fried rice, and now I'm going to make a crock pot full of soup. All of that from one chicken. Here's the last of my carrot. Let's add that. And then this soup, and I've got some rice, which I will add a little bit later. This is going to be good soup, just like that. But I looked up on my shelves and I had some dehydrated vegetables. So we're just going to make it better by adding a little bit of celery, just like that. And I had some green beans. We're going to go ahead and use those little green beans right there. And then we're going to add some mushrooms. Okay? Use what you have. The challenge when you guys do this for yourselves is to put all of your groceries from the food bank out on the counter and decide what you're going to make. And then you're going to look through your cupboards and you're going to add to it and make everything good, better, and best. Okay? That's what you're going to do. You're going to use everything you got. All right? You're going to feed your family and it's going to be good. All right. I'll be back. All right. Those muffins look so yummy, but they need a few more minutes. So, this soup, I'm going to dig out the base to my crock pot and get this going this morning. I'll add the rice maybe 2 hours before I'm ready to serve this. So this will be delicious. Let me get a spoon. And we'll go ahead and add a little bit of seasoning. I will add a little bit of this Italian seasoning. That's always good. And then I am in love with this. The garlic and parsley. I think that is so yummy. We'll just throw a little bit in there. And actually I have some lemon pepper seasoning that I could add to this too. So let's get this on the counter and get this soup going. And we're pretty much, oh, then I got to come back and do my burritos for you. Okay. Okay, behind me, you can see my crock pot. My chicken and rice soup is busy working, and now I'm getting ready to do my bean burritos. I just tasted my homemade refried beans. They are out of this ever-loving world. All right, let's bring you down. Right there. So we're going to start with a little bit of sour cream. And I'm just going to put that nicely all around my shell. Then I'm going to add a little bit of cheese. Now I don't have a lot of cheese, and I've got to make eight burritos. So there's that. And then we're going to put some beans. Right there. And that is full enough. Now, how I like to do it is I like to put my insides in, and then I like to bring this down and then just kind of bring that over and over, and then wherever that lands, I like to press it down flat, just like that. There's one. Let's do another. Okay. So about somewhere between 1 and 2 tablespoons of sour cream. Now you could add other things to these if you had it. Maybe you had a little bit of hamburger left. Maybe you had the hamburger that you canned. Maybe you want these more for a supper meal, although these would be perfect for supper. Oh, there's my muffins. Okay, muffins are out. They look delicious. Okay, there's the second one. That's good. All right, let me get these wrapped up for you and I'll bring you back. Sour cream on my mouth. Okay, let's take a look down here. Here are my 8 burritos, 3, 3, and 2, and I just reused the plastic bags that the cheese came in and whatever else I had on the counter. So these 6 I'm going to throw in the freezer. These 2 I'm going to leave out because when my husband comes home, I think he's going to want some. So that is done. Now, let me get my, this is all the beans that I had left. And I did use all the cheese, but you know what? I didn't want to be skimpy on the cheese, and I can miss making tuna salad if I feel like it. Or I can make it without the cheese. It's not the end of the world. Okay, let me get this taken care of. Let me get my muffins redone and back in the oven, and we'll see where we're at. Okay, here's my muffins out of the pan. You can see the white chocolate here, the mini chip here, and then in my muffin tin, I was able to get 3 more muffins, and those are the white and chocolate combined. So I'm going to pop those in the oven, set my oven for 37 minutes, which is what it took before. And I'm going to sit down and rest for a while, and then I'm going to clean my kitchen. So this morning, we made 8 bean and cheese burritos. We made a pot of chicken and rice soup, and we made 9 breakfast muffins. Okay, we're awesome. I hope you guys are being awesome in your own kitchen. All right. All right, everybody, we finished our food bank challenge. Yes, we did. And I just kind of want to show you what we have left. Let's look down here. You can see the tray. All right. So I'll hold everything up and you can see it. We have Italian dressing, tuna, Dinty Moore, black beans, half a jar of peanut butter, chili beans, and some bread left, and some oatmeal, and some Mott's snacks. Now, I fed my family the way they wanted to eat, and most of the time it was just breakfast and dinner, okay? So a lot of families eat 3 meals a day and have more family members than I do. So I did a little bit of math, and this is what I came up with. I calculated how much that food bank haul would have cost me had I bought the exact same things at Walmart. If they didn't have the exact same thing, I bought the cheapest version of it. Okay, I didn't actually buy it, but I used my app to calculate it. And it came out to $42.67. So for my family, if you divide that by 42, that's 3 people eating 2 meals a day. That ended up costing us, or if you had bought the groceries, $1 per meal per person. Not bad. If you are a regular, if we had eaten breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that would have been 63 meals in 7 days. It would have cost us, where is that? 67 cents per day. Now, I also did further calculations, and I counted what I had left that we didn't use as additional meals. And then I came up with 101 total meals, including those I actually made and those I could have with the remaining ingredients. Okay? And going on 101 meals, my family could have gone 11 days on that, if not a little bit longer, because I can't remember if I did that for 3 meals or 2 meals. But 101 averages out to 42 cents per meal. Okay? All right. Now, we ate a lot of leftovers. I made a big pot of spaghetti. We ate spaghetti for lunch and dinner on whatever day we wanted. We had fried rice leftovers, same thing. We ate it for, dinner or lunch if somebody wanted it, or, whatever. We ate it. I made chicken and rice soup. That made more than 3 servings. We worked on that too. And then I can't remember what the last one was. My mind is blank. But anyway, that's what we did. So number 1, it is possible. Number 2, you can really stretch out your food bank groceries. Now, when I counted my meals based on if I could use food bank groceries only for the good version. For the better and the best version, I used stuff out of my pantry, and I did not add a dollar amount into that. I just don't want to do that kind of math. Okay? Plus, it was already on my counters or in my pantry, and it wasn't something that I had to buy. Okay, so we did that. Now, the nice part is this Dinty Moore stew, this will feed probably 2 people, Grandma and I, and that'll be big servings. So it might be able to even feed 3 of us. I am going to put this Dinty Moore on my pantry shelf along with these 2 items and these 2 items. I'm going to eat this bread up at the next convenient, time to do that. And then this oatmeal will just go back into my canister, and I will use it for the next week. All right. So for me, the 2 hardest things about the Food Bank Challenge, and actually there were 3, limiting myself to 1 cube of butter was very difficult. Okay. When I buy groceries at Walmart, I almost always buy butter because having butter makes my food bank groceries taste so much better. It's worth it to me. Also, I was a little not unhappy. It was a little bit difficult to ration out my sugar, and you can see I have no sugar left. The other thing that was hard is for myself, I am the only family member who drank the food bank coffee. Grandma and Addie continued to have coffee, but it was coffee that I had in my pantry. It wasn't a food bank item. I am not going to take coffee away from my husband and my grandmother for this challenge. But for myself, I was limited to 1 cup of coffee a day. And for some people, that's even a luxury. Maybe your food bank doesn't give you coffee, so I am not complaining. All right? So that sums us up for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I did have to break it down into 2 separate videos, and I'm going to go ahead and try it again next week and see if I can save myself another $35 in Walmart groceries. So we'll see. All right, you guys, have a great day. Ta-ta.